Hey, Dave Mares here. Doing a contest entry for Kavi, Comics NYC's contest that he had where he wanted everyone to talk about some of the collectibles they had in their collection that they were proud of or that meant something to them or something along those lines. I have, throughout my life, collected a ton of stuff. Most of it, sold here, there, and yonder. First thing I got into was collecting cards. Baseball, some basketball, football, whatnot. From there, I meant, here's a list of all the stuff I made a list of that, of stuff I have collected. And either everything on this list I either collected a lot of and sold most of it, or it meant something to me, or I've still got some of it, or something. But anyway, long story short, to make it a little bit quicker, I know everybody's used to my 2-minute videos, so I won't go through everything on the list. One of the first collectibles that I got that I was really proud of is one year, whenever I was collecting baseball cards, back in the mid to late 80s, my parents bought me a autographed Nolan Ryan ball. Glare is horrible on that, but there we go. Back in 89 or so, they bought it for me, whenever he was still with the Astros. It's one of my favorite things, even though I sort of keep it put up and not out very often. I have other autographs and baseball stuff, but that's one of the big ones to me just because it sort of represents my childhood. And my other one that I'm going to show is this autograph photo of Stan Lee. So some backstory on that. That is basically what got me back into comic collecting. I collected in the 90s, like so many people did, and then I got out of it. I sold off most of what I had and kept less than a short box of comics. Most of them Valiant, some Marvel, some Image. And I got to talking to a coworker, and he lived in another state, and we just talked quite a bit on comics, and he was actually a fan of Valiant. And he said, hey, if there's one thing, that you'd like to have, what is it? I said, well, I don't have anything signed by Stan Lee, and I'd like to have something signed by Stan Lee. But, at the price he's charging right now, this was a few years ago, I was like, I just, probably, and as old as he is, I probably won't get one in person. He said, I think I've got you covered. And about a week later, that showed up in the mail. He worked Comic Cons and got that from Stan Lee in person. Me and him became pretty good friends in a short year or so. Got me back into collecting. And then he passed away. Cancer. So that one really means a lot to me. And those are the two that I am going to cover. So thank you all for watching. See you all later.